DNA is like your gun, but we have the trigger in my hand. If I don't pull the trigger, that gun, the DNA is not gonna.
Welcome back, viewers, to Disease Free Society, where we uncover one hidden truth about better health every week. This week is a special episode because we are uncovering the topic that we every week discuss: what it means to have a disease free society, what it means to live without symptoms, and what it takes to actually build a disease free society. If you like our conversations, like, share, and subscribe, and help people understand their bodies before the actual symptoms or disease creep into their lifestyles. Welcome, Dr. Sodhi. This topic is really close to your heart. I know that. Building a disease free society. We had been talking enormous number of times about building a disease free society. What does it mean to have a disease free society?
So Swati, if you look at the way we are doing medicine in the world, everything, if you don't take this medicine, you will have a high cholesterol. If you have a high cholesterol, you will have heart disease. If you don't do this, you will have this. So there is a lot of fear in people's mind being put in purposely.
The permutation combinations of medications, fear and everything that.
So it actually, what it does, it serves the pharmaceutical model that they can sell more drugs. But let's look at the facts. Have we cut down the heart disease?
No.
Since 1980, the curve is flat. It's not gone down. Cancer is becoming number one killer. So those are very sad statistics. Diabetes creeping up. Autoimmune disease is creeping up. Allergies has increased several thousand times.
And not even the grown-ups.
Yep.
We have kids as young as 1 or 2 who are having all these
sad statistics. So I have been thinking about it. Say, hey, what is Dr. Sodhi's contribution to the society? We all are perishable, okay? But I want to create a model where people think, okay, we don't need to think about disease. Let's think about disease free. And it's not free, by the way. It's called disease free, but it's not free. You have to put efforts into it.
Yeah.
So where there will be no fear, we act on where the body is asking you to work on it.
It's showing us tiny symptoms and you are working right there.
Exactly. Small symptom. Don't ignore your fatigue.
So prevention is often misunderstood in today's world. People are generally taking supplements, be it magnesium, calcium, vitamins.
Yes.
So does that actually suppress the disease or does it actually prevents the disease?
So the interesting statistics on it, I think the animals, when we give them the feed, the science has combination. When they put more B vitamins and other vitamins, they gain more weight. So I think one of the factors which may be gaining weight because we may be eating too many supplements. And people
without any guidance.
Without any, if you're deficient, yes. But our diet is also deficient in a lot of nutrient, which was present in our food, which was not present now because we are chemically growing. The apple used to be, you come from Himachal Pradesh, I come from Himachal Pradesh. If you see the apple size was this much. Now you go to Washington, apple is this big.
Big, yeah.
But the taste is not the same.
I was about to come. The fruits, the vegetables which we used to eat in our childhood, they are not same anymore. I think chicken, for example.
Exactly.
Enormous amount of chicken is being supplied every single day and every shop is having it.
That's right. And so, the chicken has to be grown to certain weight, 3 to 4 pounds, in 6 weeks. I grew up with chickens. It takes 1 year.
Yeah.
But now, when you put chemicals to make it fatter, that chemical which is making chicken fatter will also make you fat. So we're missing that link. And there is the standard diet of a chicken is a 10% antibiotics. Because what they do it, because they don't get infection, but also it make them fatter quickly.
So we have messed up with our biology big time.
Completely. We just added And the sad part of that antibiotic in chickens or in animal produce is when these animals eat these antibiotic, they create special kind of resistance to antibiotic because they're getting it every day.
And
So-
this is where the disease pop in because we are consuming that.
More than that, Swati, when they have that resistance bacteria, when we consume that protein of that animal, we also getting resistance to that antibiotic automatically.
Oh my God.
So
that's
this is a
the whole
sad part.
circle.
Very, very sad.
Okay.
So we are missing big time.
And again, I think you always say that we need to match our body with the circadian rhythm, with biorhythm. We need to eat fresh, we need to eat veggies, fruits, protein. But when the things are not clean enough, we are not feeding our body correctly.
Exactly.
The body, metabolism, we mess up with it.
Yeah, it's all the, plus look at the amount of chemicals we have put into that on our fruits and vegetables, like all the softer fruits like grapes, blueberries, blackberries, strawberry. Strawberry is one of the most heavily contaminated fruit. It's wonderful fruit, but we made it a poison. So one of the list which I give to my patient is called dirty dozen. So that these fruits and vegetables should not be used non-organic. And apples comes in that, blueberries, grapes, strawberries, raspberries, even your potato, which is everybody uses potato. So they have so much loaded chemicals into them. So I think we should look at it, what we're putting in our body. And that is the
that
concept.
is the start of our disease. The
Exactly.
concept.
Exactly.
Look what you are putting into your body.
Seasonality. There is, every season has a different kind of vegetable.
Special fruit that you
Special
should
fruit.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Watermelon. It was
Exactly.
just a summer fruit.
Exactly. Now it's
Mango.
available every year.
Yeah, mango. It was a summer fruit.
Exactly.
We eat now mangoes or watermelons throughout the year.
Do you think the Mother Nature did it just out of no? Mother Nature experimented for millions of years. And just imagine why the fruits and vegetables in summer are more juicy. Because we have a hot weather, we dehydrated. Why in the winter we have like nuts and seeds which are more oily and more protein? Mother Nature has already thought it out.
So, what are the symptoms that Ayurveda warn us that do not align with our daily routine? What are those symptoms that you initially see in your patients?
Yeah, so the thing is, like in Ayurvedic medicine, we call it swasthya vritta. Vrit means circle. Swasthya means
Healthy.
health circle. So you create a health circle. It's not given to you. You have to create it. So how you create it? Just same thing, same old story. Following the rhythms of the bodies with your circadian rhythms and biorhythm. Going to bed earlier. Eating what is available in the season. Exercising. Weight training. This is interesting. Like a lot of population does not do weight training. So when you don't weight train, your calcium is not put into your bone. Like for example, cycling is a wonderful exercise. It's really good for heart, but it's not good for the bones. You can cycle, but your bones are still weak.
Okay.
So
you need
you
to
have to-
work on every single muscle to train.
Exactly. We have
for
more than
strength
500
training.
muscles.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be involved in the body to create a health.
And I think every time you strength train, you need to push yourself harder to make those muscles more stronger. You need to feed the right food to your muscles.
Exactly. So they're like, for example, these muscles, your leg muscles. We used to sit on the floor.
Yes.
Okay. So what we were using these long muscles. When you sit, you have to squat. Okay. So when you squat, these long muscles are your hormonal factory. They make hormones for you. But when you don't squat, when you sit on the chair, you're not making those hormones. So your body was making free hormones for you just by squatting. So one of my exercises which I give is a Ganesha squat. You go and you do squat. And I try to do 60 a day. On a good day, on a bad day, I do 20 to 40. But it is amazing. What
Thank
it
you for
does to
this
you.
scientific explanation
Exactly.
of why do we sit down. I think that's the beauty of our Ayurveda.
Exactly.
It's within our system, ingrained in itself. But I think with our daily routine and lifestyle, we are just
Forgetting
everything.
Exactly.
And the point here, viewers, is to bring back to the square one, bringing back everybody from where the Mother Nature guides us, protects us.
So creating a disease-free society is my personal passion, and I want to teach people. I want to teach myself because I want to be live old and ripe and still walking and talking. And so that comes with work, that comes with settling a routine, that comes creating no panic, no stress, and enjoying every bit in your life. The living your life to the fullest and living in a moment rather than living in the past or in the future. And the fear, we all know, causes your cortisols to go up. When your cortisol go up, you create a weaker immune system. Your blood sugar shoots up. You don't get a quality good sleep. Now you are starting the disease pattern back again. Disease is not a fate. It is a direction. And direction can be changed.